When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. Septum Sin versus the world. Septum Sin versus the world. Septum Sin versus the world. Septum Sin versus the world.
I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings!
Hi.
You're watching Septum Sin versus the World. I'm Septum Sin. This is Kotobuki Jake.
Hi.
And we're here to show you what we got.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh boy.
Alright, well, we got a lot that we've got to cover. So let's get started. Actually, not a lot. It's like 5.
Yeah, we're doing 5 this time.
We're doing what we used to do. That was our old number. We got away from it, but we're back to it again. I guess as money is kind of run dry, we've been kind of like, yeah.
Just go ahead and run through what we got.
I got one classic, one Criterion, one TV series, and one grouping of 3 that are themed together.
Cool.
So let's start with the Criterion, shall we? Everybody loves that Criterion. So we've got Fellini's Satyricon.
Ah,
I've never seen it.
but you automatically know it has a 10 for art, right?
Oh, it has to have a 10 out of 10 for art. It's Fellini. No, wait. It doesn't have to. It can't. Fellini can get lower.
True.
Fellini is the only person capable of getting a 10 out of 10 for art.
See, I still disagree. I say Kubrick is every bit as pretentious.
No one can be as pretentious as Fellini. Kubrick is a pretender when it comes to Fellini. And
Isn't that the definition?
so, Kubrick is nothing but a poser. He just wants to be Fellini.
Yeah, them's fighting words for some people. Some people we know.
But it has a lot of cool special features on it. You have this one, don't you?
I don't think I do, no.
Because I know you've been working on getting your Criterion collection.
Oh yeah, I intend to get it eventually.
And there's one I really want to get on the sale. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford it, but if I can, I'll probably try and get at least one.
Cool.
And that might be that slasher film, because that's on Criterion. I can't remember what it was, Double something.
That slasher film.
Yeah, it's Double something, but I can't think of the name of it. Double Dare or something. I don't know. Mark Summers' Double Dare.
So there was a Criterion slasher film, and you didn't put that forward for our choice for the month?
I don't have it.
You can get it.
I can't afford it. All right. Your turn.
Anyway, do like I do. Get things dirt cheap. Actually, I have a very specific theme for this tonight, and it is dirt cheap. No, the theme is these are British programs I picked up at the library. So, first one up, we have a series called Berkeley Square, which features Rosemary Leach and Jason O'Mara, and someone named Victoria Smurfett.
Woo.
That's a great name. I feel like I should know more of these people than I do, but it's not drawing a blank. I mean, I'm drawing a blank. But basically, you got a 3-disc set, and it's kind of a nice looking little set. This is not a Acorn Media release. This is some other company.
Is it through the BBC?
It might be directly through the BBC. I don't know. I know it's a BBC show. I know little about it, but I am trying to get British television when I have the opportunity to do so. When I can get it for $1 or $2, I get it. And should be interesting.
Speaking of the BBC, I have a British series myself,
Ooh.
which is a documentary series
Oh.
called Life.
Well, I need to get that one.
A beautiful looking box, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I got this for $5.
Hmm.
New. Which I haven't watched it
You're
yet.
there for $5, huh?
Yep. So I can find deals every
Yeah,
once
yeah.
in a while. But this is another one of their type Planet Earth type
Mm-hmm.
series. So you know it's going to be beautiful.
And directed by, or narrated by David Attenborough.
Yep.
So you also know it's going to have some very interesting pronunciations. Like Sloths and Glaciers.
Well, so it's interesting. I think we should, we'll have to watch it one of these days.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Maybe put in the lineup behind Dura.
Good deal. Alright, next up is a somewhat bigger box. And this one is an Acorn release. And this is a series called The Grand. And it's a Susan Hampshire starring series. Set in a hotel during the Roaring Twenties. I actually wonder if this is based on the same that the movie Grand Hotel was based on. I wonder.
Maybe.
Grand Hotel was actually a pretty fun movie. I enjoyed it. One of the very, 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 very few films to get Best Picture, despite I think it did it not win anything else, or it won one other. I think it was only nominated for 2 Oscars.
Very possible.
But this one, regardless of whether it's the same story, it should be pretty fun. Sounds like a good setup, and definitely was worth jumping on.
Well, now we get into my theme.
All right.
So, and you'll be able to guess my last pickup. Especially once you see the first one of these.
Right.
That is Sailor Moon Super S, the movie.
Nice.
You know, it's a nice little pickup. I got these cards. Technically, I got them with something else with your gift with purchase, but I can't remember which series it was. Probably Super S.
Yeah.
So, because I think Super S was, because this is the circus,
Yeah.
so Super S was definitely the circus, so it kind of works.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of cool to see this movie. I haven't watched it since my DVD copy, my Pioneer copy, so I will be curious. I need to just do a Sailor Moon watch through. I'm going to wait until one other item comes out and I get it, then I'm probably going to prioritize it, rewatch the one volume I did watch, and then just start running through the rest of them and do a full Sailor Moon watch.
Unfortunately, he showed me the first 2 series, but then we had to stop with R, so we never got further. One day.
Well, you've got some of these, don't you?
I have some of them, yes. I have the first half of R, the first half of S, and the first series.
All right.
Okay, so the next one up is one that actually I do know a little bit more about. It's actually a very popular series at the library. People are constantly checking out either the show or the books. The book. I can't remember if it's one book or a series, but I think it's one book. And of course, because of that, I only have a portion of it. But I have season 3 of the series called The Midwife, which, has a bunch of midwives.
A popular show.
Yes, very popular. Jessica Raine, Miranda Hart, Jenny Gooder. Who else is in there? I still don't recognize all of those names. But again, a BBC production. This one has been, like I said, very popular here. I think they're up to season 7 or 8 or I'm not sure, but that's as good a start as any. And $2 is a lot better than what I would pay, for most things. But actually, one thing I'm kind of wondering, and I don't know, we'll find out, but apparently Barnes & Noble's new overlords are a British company.
Oh.
So I wonder if they'll be able to import British television much cheaper than before.
Also wonder.
That would be cool.
I wonder if it's going to affect their overall prices or their Criterion sale.
I know. I'm dreading to see what will happen there.
It may be the end of the Criterion sale.
That would well,
Eh.
Criterion runs the sale.
I was gonna say Criterion runs the sale, so
But it might be the end of easily going into a local store. Yeah,
I
that's
might end up having to buy directly from Criterion
Yeah.
in the future,
Or
which would be a
Amazon.
shame. But you know what's interesting is that really and truly Amazon runs them at those prices almost all the time with like the few dollars on top. So
yeah.
it's not a huge
Yeah.
loss. I mean, I plan on eventually probably dropping my Barnes & Noble card because I don't use it.
I don't know. I like Barnes and Noble. Yeah. We'll see.
Well, my next one, which is again not there, is we're going back in time
Yeah.
with Super S, the movie. I mean, not Super S, but just Super, the movie.
Yeah.
Or S, basically, Sailor Moon S. That's the second movie of the group.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already shown the first movie on our pickups.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of cool to have. I mean, you can see that this has a different cover once you take the sleeve off. It's a pretty cool cover.
Hmm.
Now, let's see. Come to think of it, I didn't show you all the slipless other one, did I? Well, I can't. Because
You can't.
could have been bowled over, and unlike this one.
Hmm.
So, any case, I don't remember these movies.
Hmm.
I think this one occurs during Christmas. That's about all I remember about it.
I know one of them does.
So, again, it shows you how memorable they are. I love the Sailor Moon series. It's just, the episodes and the movies, they kind of run into each other. Because it's Monster of the Week. So those just kind of like, yeah, okay.
Plus, there was so much of it.
Oh, yeah.
Good times. So my next one is a little series called Number 10. And this one's got Ian Richardson and Jeremy Brett. And basically it's set at Number 10 Downing Street, of course. And it's only 7 thrilling episodes, apparently. But you've got, let's see, who did I already say? Jeremy Brett and Ian Richardson. Also Dennis Quilley, John Stride, Richard Pascoe. Spanning the Napoleonic era to the 1920s, each episode tells the story of a great public statesman and of the private individual whose passions, hopes, and fears played out within the narrow confines of Number 10.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, historical drama, and it could be a pretty good one. It sounds kind of an interesting, might be a little dry, but it should be good.
And they do love their historical
Yeah.
dramas. But I did like Upstairs, Downstairs.
Right.
Did I ever finish that one?
One of these had a upstairs downstairs connection. That was
I think I did finish Upstairs, Downstairs. It's one of the... Doesn't just...
this one claims on the box that it's similar to upstairs downstairs in a lot of ways. The grand. Yeah.
Okay, so I did do it. Okay. I'm looking up there. It's like, do I see it up there on my new? No.
I saw one episode, 2 episodes.
It's a good series, but
Yeah.
it is a slow series. You have got to be very invested in the characters. Downton does it in a more entertaining way. It's nowhere near as dry, so you can get into it very quickly.
Right.
But still, it's a good thing overall. All right, the big one. You knew it's
big
here.
one.
Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars. It is here.
I was
Finally.
so close to having that one.
Finally here.
Hmm.
I am ecstatic about this.
We can tell.
This is the first time this has been released in the United States. All the other series have been released prior. We still got half of the series to go. But I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. It looks like it's going to happen. So many people told me when they said they were re-releasing this, they'll never make it through Stars. They'll get all the rest out, and then they'll say, no, we're too prudish, we can't do that. I say no, And you know why I say no? Because they have released so many series that are so much worse than Starz' premise.
Yes.
Actually, they released so many series that were much worse than Starz' premise before Starz. I mean, gosh, there's one like Jungle no Iko or something like that. It's really... Ugh.
Or what about your new favorite?
Which one?
School Days?
Oh, God. But that was released after Sailor Moon. Thank you very much. But other things like Tokyo Megalopolis.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure I would consider
Doom
that.
Megalopolis.
Doom Megalopolis, yeah. I don't think I would consider that child-friendly.
No, it's not.
Or your favorite, Ninja Scroll.
Fire Ninja Scroll.
You know, for kids. But I'm just really excited to have this. I saved up and I made sure I had money for this. This was worth getting. I'm going to get the second part. And then, of course, the end result is, do I take this little thing out? The collector part of me wants to keep this in, you know? You know what I mean.
I have a box I throw that stuff in.
That may be what I have to do, because there is that part that wants to save space and just put the stuff in it. But it's just kind of cool to have it, this little thing.
And I changed my card number, and Right Stuff decided that, well, your pre-order was on this number, so that's what we're going to charge it to. And I just didn't get it fixed in time.
Dope.
It's very annoying. Anyway, I'll get back to it. So my last one is a series that I have not seen, and I am somewhat familiar with because they've remade it. And the final volume of Downton Abbey came packaged with the first episode of this series. The new series is another one that is a very, very popular right now with the Anglophile crowd. The people that love Call the Midwife and Downton Abbey have also been big fans of Poldark. But this is the old version.
Ah.
And so I'm very interested in this. It follows a soldier, Ross Poldark, who I was intrigued that the new series starts, even though it's a British program, it starts in Virginia, where he is fighting in the Revolutionary War in Virginia. And he goes home and things are not as he left them.
Oh, well.
And that is, duels, smuggling, and attempted murders unfold as Ross strives to resurrect his fortunes and find true love, etc., etc.
You know, the good old days.
Yeah, the good old days, exactly. And this is also an extraordinarily popular book by Winston Graham. Oh, a series of books by Winston Graham. We've had a lot of call for those as well. But like I said, this one I think is the 70s, so it's definitely older than the new. But it's a pretty good pickup. I'm happy. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this pickup. Of course, like if you like this particular video. Subscribe, as we always love new subscribers. Thank you very much, subscribers. We love you all, each and every one of you, even you. You know who you are. And of course, share. We all like to share, and sharing is caring, after all. And we will see you on the next one.
Goodbye.